Welcome, fans and collectors. This is Marvel and DC 379 with another review, and today we'll be looking at Star Wars The Black Series 3.75-inch Ahsoka Tano. I got this at a comic book store, and I am so excited to finally have her in my Star Wars collection in 3/3/4 inch. So let's take a look at the package. It says Star Wars The Black Series, and there's the figure in the window, and it looks nicely displayed with the figure and her accessories. And there's that really great artwork of Ahsoka. There's her name, ages 4 and up. I'm older than 4, so I can actually have this in my collection. Hasbro, warning, choking hazard, small parts, not for children under 3 years old. Here's a look at the side. It just says Ahsoka Tano. And it just says her name right there as well. And here's a bio in different languages. Ahsoka Tano, Anakin Skywalker's apprentice. Ahsoka Tano left the Jedi Order before it was destroyed during the Great Jedi Purge, but the truth of her fate remains unknown. So I really like how her bio pretty much explains what happened to her after the Clone Wars. And there's that really great artwork of her again, and there's her name right there, Star Wars The Black Series again, Disney, and there's Hasbro again, all these warnings, yada yada yada. So that's enough of the packaging. Let's get into the figure. And here we have Ahsoka Tano out of her package. And I've always wanted this figure for a while, so I'm incredibly stoked. So this is Ahsoka from the Clone Wars in our Season 3 gear, and I really do like this outfit. And I really do like the variety of colors, especially the shades of red. It's mostly like a burgundy red or a brownish red, and you can see different shades. Like there are some brighter shades of red on her gauntlets if you can look very closely. And on her boots, they're more like a brownish red, and there is silver detail at the sides. And I really do like the black pants, and you can see orange diamonds, which could be her skin. Her shirt is mainly like a burgundy, and her armbands are brown. And here's more detail at the back. And I especially like the detail on her belt. Like there's a gold buckle right there, some silver, and there's more detail at the back of her belt, especially the pouch right there. So look at the head sculpt. This definitely looks like Ahsoka during her younger years in the Clone Wars. Especially, it looks more like a teenager, and I really like the head tails that are white and blue, and you can see some silver detail for her braid. So yeah, really impressive head sculpt. So articulation, ball jointed head, hinge shoulder, hinge elbow. There's a swivel at the base of her forearm where the gauntlets are at, but there's no swivel for the wrist. There's a ball jointed torso. The legs, the hips are on a hinge. Like it's only on a swivel, so it can go forward and back, but it can't go in and out, which is unfortunate. There's hinge on the knees and hinged ankles. So articulation, it's decent, but it could be better. And for accessories, you can see them on her belt are her lightsabers that are deactivated, and this is before the 6-inch Black Series, where the blades are removable, so you can have them activated or deactivated. And they've had that feature before with 3/3/4 inch toys. I forgot which line, but they've had it before. But I think it works better for different lightsabers, activated and deactivated. And there's some nice detail, like there's a little black strip across, and there's a peg, so you can peg it into the peg hole on her belt. And here's another one, the longer lightsaber. And just like before, there is a peg right there, so you can peg it in the hole on her belt. And nice simple detail. So those are the deactivated lightsabers. Here are her activated lightsabers. And they look really nice, and I really like the shade of green because in the actual Clone Wars series, they're like a lime green or a yellow green, which is very accurate. Although, unfortunately, the lightsabers are slightly warped in package, and it was the only Ahsoka figure available when I bought this at the comic book store. But hey, it's not that big of a deal. They still look good. And she should be able to hold it. Let me see, like, just slide it in. There, and there. Now she's ready for action, especially with dual lightsabers. One is longer, the other is shorter. And again, that's very accurate to the show. So let's get into comparisons. So here's Ahsoka with her 6-inch counterpart, and the differences are night and day. And I don't just mean in terms of scale, but also how they look. Like, this is clearly the Clone Wars version, while this is from the Rebel series, and their outfits are completely different, and this is clearly meant to be like a teenager or young adult, while this is when she's fully grown up as an adult. And they really look good together. And here she is with a 501st Clone Trooper, and this is actually from the Clone Wars toy line. So my final thoughts, like I said, I am so glad to finally get her, and she looks really great, especially in a Clone Wars display. However, she does have her faults, like her articulation. Like, I really did wish that these are like on a hinge joint rather than a swivel joint, so they can do much more than a back and forth. But I really do like this figure, and it's a very good representation of Ahsoka Tano from the Clone Wars series. So this has been it for my review. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next. So until then, may the Force be with you.